Yo guys, Spider-Man here. We're continuing our little series on Transit Zombies. We're basically running every single area, showing you how you can, round up the zombies, deal with zombies pretty much in any location on the map. We started off with the bus depot, we went to the tunnel, we did the diner, now's the farm. And there are a couple different spots you can run in here. I wouldn't recommend running inside the house or inside the barn unless you need ammo. We're running the R870. The R870 is actually available to purchase off the wall and for ammo just inside the barn to my left. So it makes, you can pretty much run almost every area except one, which I'll come to eventually. But as the rounds go on, I mean, it's not so bad when we're here around 11, 12, 13 that we're going to show you. But once you start getting up into the higher rounds, ammo is going to be the issue. And if you look at running the bus depot, you've got the M14 ammo. If you really want to, you can upgrade it and use that. In the tunnel, you got the M16. At the diner, you have the MP5. Here you have the R870. But in a few locations that are going to come up, there is no ammo. So, yes, it's fine to run it at probably lower rounds, but once you get up into the higher rounds, you're probably not going to want to run those locations that don't have wall weapons. The secondary, I should mention this as well. And, okay, so we did round 11. Sorry, I'll get back to secondary. I'm all over the place here. Round 11, we ran up by the barn and the house. This round 12 and 13, we're just going to run down here. I mean, it's wide open. It's a wide open area. The only problem is, and it's not really that much of a problem, is that the zombies basically come from all directions. So you may have a bit tougher of a time once you get up to the higher rounds when it takes longer to kill them if you run into them, if there's not a gap. But usually there's a gap. I mean, it's really not that much of a problem to find a gap in between the zombies that you can just squeeze your way through. But I do like up by the barn. The barn seems pretty easy, and that's where I ran when I did the survival on farm. That's where I ran, was up by the barn. So secondaries, yeah, I'll talk secondary. The best gun in the game, RPD, and basically it's more from a point building standpoint. And once you get, like I said, around 30, 40, 50, and up, no gun is really going to do much to the zombies. I mean, you'll eventually whittle them down. But I don't care if you have a ray gun or anything else, you're going to have a hard time. You're going to have a hard time taking them down. And I'm a big point whore, as you know, so RPD all the way. Best gun in the game from a point standpoint. For building points. The other thing that you probably want to think about at some point is also when you bank your points. I mean, if you're going to do high rounds, or I'm going to do high rounds, and I'm actually going to do a high round run very, very soon on Transit, but, I want to bank my points, too. I don't want to get 100,000 points and not put it in the bank so it's gone when I die. I want to be able to bank it, so that's the only other consideration. It's unfortunate there is no wall weapon in town, because town would be the best place, in my mind, if it had a wall weapon to run, because then every round you can just bank your points. So, but this is farm, and pretty easy. Like I said, you got the R870 just inside the barn, bottom floor. I know I didn't show it in the video, but it is there if you need ammo. And once you get to round 30 plus or whatever, just upgrade it. Upgrade the R870. Have an RPD as your secondary. You won't have any points, or you won't have any points. You won't have any problems with points. Spider out.